Time now for this week's Goofy Award. Well, Jimmy Kimmel's show was canceled this week over inaccurate and inflammatory remarks regarding the murder of Charlie Kirk. Well, outrage over the censorship and the attack on free speech was immediate. I think, as with all aspects, though, of the murder of Charlie Kirk, responses reflect that deep emotions that people feel, along with the predictable left versus right political divisions. I mean, there's certainly no shortage of people weighing in, so I'm not going to add to it. But there's one aspect that shouldn't be overlooked, given increasing censorship over the last 10 years, that now sees, by the way, an estimated 33 arrests per day, 33 per day in the UK for social media posts, with virtually all of it challenging the government narrative and or the so-called woke agenda. But Canada's not immune. I mean, the Liberal government and supported by the NDP pushed Bill C-10, C-11, C-36, C-63, all proposing censorship of social media. And the Prime Minister says there's more legislation to come that's going to restrict free speech on the internet. I mean, the cancel culture, which was first denied, by the way, to exist, now is accepted as part of society. I mean, come on, COVID saw increased censorship in the media and academia of views, even by acknowledged experts that question any aspect of the government narrative, many of which have proven to be accurate and valid. I mean, there's been very little pushback in defense of free speech, at least when it came to the cancellation of other well-known people like Don Cherry, Megyn Kelly, Roseanne Barr, Google's James Damore, or Scott Adams for making remarks that some deemed offensive. We've been told words are violence. So come on, not a big leap to go from verbal to physical. I'm not bringing this up, by the way, to point out the selective concern in many cases that undermines the outrage. But no, the important point is that luminaries, and here's a list for you, like Albert Einstein, Thomas Jefferson, Churchill, Jonathan Rauch, Martin Luther King Jr., Salman Rushdie, Benjamin Franklin, Noam Chomsky, Barack Obama, Oliver Wendell Holmes, John Stuart Mill. I mean, the list is just so long. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, JFK, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Lester B. Pearson. They were all outspoken supporters of the necessity of free speech in a democracy. But it's not only the foundation of democracy, it's also the foundation of progress. Progress stems from challenging the status quo. Increasing censorship has done significant harm to society. You know, certainly to progress also, while undermining confidence in our institutions. I mean, in their arrogance, proponents of censorship could not see the fundamental truth that the cancellation of Jimmy Kimmel illustrates, and that is censorship is a tool that cuts both ways. What's clear is that those who wield it rarely imagine it turning on themselves. Well, Jimmy, it just did, and my bet's there's more to come. The lesson, whether we choose to learn it or not, is that the only real safeguard is to defend the principle of free speech, not selectively, but universally.